It's got a difficult result to take today. How would you reflect on this afternoon's game, or would you say it was a performance that's not majorly reflective of the scoreline at the end?
I think I'd definitely say that. I don't think the scoreline reflected our performance really. I thought for the 60-70 minutes we was every bit of the team I wanted us to be today, coming to an incredible difficult place, the colossus of the team, which I mentioned in my press conference leading into this, with world-class players. And you come to places like this, the game can quickly run away from you. And when City get a goal in front, we show unbelievable character, courage, bravery to at times take the ball off of City and show our quality, which I asked in abundance from the players today. Get ourselves back at 1-1, come out for the second half and start really, really brightly. But I've been here many a time, the 2 goals back to back were quick goals really, and it probably dented us a little bit. Even then after that, I thought our reaction again was trying to probe, was trying to be a threat. And then it's fair to say the back end of the game's a little bit disappointing. It probably goes away from us a little bit. We chase a bit and the game goes away. But to answer your question, I personally didn't see it as a 5-1 game. The facts are that's what goes down in print. But a lot of positives today.
Yeah, on those positives, because you've mentioned we did get ourselves back in the game in the first half. It felt like we really grew in confidence. Does that give you a lot of pride there in the dugout? Because we're playing some really encouraging stuff, and to start the second half, there's 2 chances as well. Those are really encouraging signs.
They were massively encouraging. I've been here many a time. I don't think I've stood on the touchline for 60 odd minutes, 70 minutes, seeing the team, one of my teams, produce what they were producing really, and that came from loads and loads of things. Like I said, defensively, we were pretty sound with the ball. We looked at a very, very good team. So yeah, there was some huge positives from today. Of course, look, we're hurting a little bit. The players are as well. They're down, and I am as well. I've got some vast experience, and sometimes I can have more of an understanding and be a bit more rational when I break down the performance. And while I am disappointed with the scoreline, I'm not going to be overreacting on that, and I don't want my players to be overreacting on that, because this is a difficult place to come, and we've done immensely well for a large part.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's challenging, not paper, and in reality, our season's not going to be defined by games like today, away at Manchester City. Was that your message afterwards, what you've touched on there, in terms of how the players can react and respond to a difficult result, but taking those positives moving forward? Definitely,
and that's the team we're going to have to be throughout this year. For a team like us coming to City, the one thing that it can't do, it can't dent our core foundation and what we stand for really. There was a togetherness from this group. And during these moments along this journey, like I say, this can happen. And this has happened to many a team that come here. This is a tough place to come. The game runs away from us, fact. But what is also a fact is for 60-70 minutes, I see a massive improvement to where we've been in previous games as well. And we'll hold on to that for sure. We'll take the positives from that. We'll build on that. And we'll stick together through this journey what we're on this year.
You've got a good week ahead without a midweek game before next Sunday playing Villa to really sort of work with the players, and it helps having that time this week to kind of get back on the training pitch, back in the meeting room, and work on building on the positives, but also where things got away from us today.
Of course, yeah, as always, we'll always reflect and we'll always look on today with the positives, what we can keep, what we did very well, what needs to stay in our game. The other side of that is bits where we fall a little bit short. And we'll do that this week, a full week, with another tough game coming up on Sunday. But like I said, we'll quickly we'll move on from this situation. We'll take the positives, look at the negatives, and we'll keep fighting.